I was the special assistant to the acting Secretary of State at the time, George W. Ball. The Secretary of State, Dean Rusk, and half the cabinet were on a plane going toward Japan. I received a ticker, in those days we had tickers, from the operations center of the State Department that just said, "President shot." And I got a little annoyed and I picked up the phone and said, "Look, when you send me a ticker about a president being shot, I need to know what country we're talking about." And then the voice on the other end of the phone was a friend of mine, a Foreign Service colleague. He said, "Ed, it's our president." And I was shocked at that moment. And I said, "President Kennedy?" He said, "President Kennedy has been shot." So I rushed into Secretary Ball's office. He was having a meeting. And I said, "Mr. Secretary, the president has been shot in Dallas." And everyone was stunned. And he immediately said, "Get Secretary Rusk on the phone." We called Secretary Rusk. He recommended, of course, the obvious, that the Secretary and the Cabinet just do a U-turn in the air and come back to Washington. And then with great aplomb, George W. Ball was a great statesman and a real professional. Being the acting Secretary of State, you know, that's the premier cabinet position. And he immediately called ad hoc emergency meetings in his office. And within an hour, it was an incredible scene. The representatives of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the head of the CIA, John McCone, Treasury officials, I mean, the top national security cabinet level officials congregated. We had these high-ranking officers sitting at secretaries' desks in Ball's office. And I remember passing John McCone, and he was obviously in touch with the agency, then passing and overhearing some of the conversations that these generals were having with their Pentagon colleagues. And of course, our great fear at the time was that this may be part of a much larger conspiracy and perhaps an imminent Soviet attack on our country.